Julie set this up tonight. It's her company, Paranormal. I have my own group out here, South Coast Ghosts, and I'm basically the investigator for Paranormal. How many did we do a year with Paranormal? At least a dozen.
I don't know. How many events we do a year?
Yeah, at least a dozen, isn't it?
Oh gosh,
with,
yes.
With the food beats as well.
Yeah, I think probably about 15.
Yeah. So say 15 events a year. That's about right, isn't it? About right. And most people are every single event because they love it so much. Yeah. I've got a live going on here because I do a Paranormal live every Monday, 8 o'clock. Paul Howard, top left, he takes the ghosts. Daniel, he's our 14-year-old cryptid. You may see in some of the places, you do an internet search for it, he found primate DNA in the Contour Hill in Bristol. And it's absolutely impossible for me there. So he brought a lot of people over from the States and whatever, which also joined us on our live feed, so it has to go ahead. So I thought, hey, great, I'll do it tonight. Bill, who's talking there, he's a paranormal researcher from the USA. Yeah? So I can't turn my speaker down, or whatever you call it. So it's a bit rubbish really, but there you go. Right? You're pretty local, I take it, are you? You live round Stamshaw. Right, okay. So we do about 15 events a year with Paranormal. We also do 3 or 4 free events, but they're primarily paid for events. And Julie and myself really had an idea, didn't you? Didn't we? About bringing it to local.
Because the events we normally do are, we were at Bombay Sapphire on Saturday.
Fantastic
we had about
location as well.
50 people. We had lots and lots and lots of people. But what we wanted to do was maybe do a smaller event. And hopefully, you know, if it is successful, we'll do a few more, but smaller events that are more affordable and shorter hours, because it's just, by the time people finish, like sometimes we finish at 2 in the morning, depends on where we are, sometimes we're not in until like 3:30, 4 in the morning, so it's, you know, they are quite late nights. So that's why we're doing the shorter hours, and just to make them a bit more local for people.
And it really brings a ghost hunt to you instead of you coming to us, and it gives you an introduction into ghost hunting. Because a lot of people are thinking, aren't they, all the time, how many newbies did we have on Saturday night? I went, oh no, I've never been on one before, but I was a bit like spending 60 quid coming along to see you, but I really enjoyed it. So maybe these events, I don't know about you, but I feel that's going to be a big thing for these.
Yeah, so we just wanted to sort of like do smaller events, and also it's a smaller group, so everyone sort of like gets involved, and we've got various pieces of equipment. We've been going since, Paranormal been going since 2008, and Darren from South Coast Ghosts and Angela from South Coast Ghosts have also joined us, and I think our next one is the 27th at Wookie Hole. We've got the caves and the rooms as well. So with the equipment that we've got, I'll just run through the equipment quickly with you. We've got glass.
I'll tell you the flashes.
With the glass, you can get it to move around the table just by putting your fingers on it. And you can get yes or no answers from the glass. So we can say go over to there for yes, go over to there for no, are you a man, are you a boy, that sort of thing. But all we're trying to do is we're just trying to find out who, if anybody, is here. Who haunts Stamshaw and Stamshaw Community Centre, who haunts it, and we're not trying to contact any like relatives or anything like that. It's literally just the people here. We open the event, we close down the event at the end. So we use the glass, we don't get yes or no answers with that. Sometimes we move on to the board, the Ouija board, but with the Ouija board, it depends how old the spirit is. I think we can normally go back to about 17th century, anything before then, and also if that person hasn't had any schooling, they might not be able to spell, so we might not get anything on that if they're unable to spell. But it's got numbers on it, so we might be able to find like ages or dates of birth, and sometimes we say, can you tell us what year we're in? So that's also quite an interesting one. So we do a couple of experiments like that. We've also got the pink bear. It's a Benford bear, so in its hands and feet it's got little sensors. If anything goes near it, it's going to go off. So we can use the Benford bear, pop him over somewhere and see if anyone can go close and touch him. We've got a doll. She's quite scary, and if you press her arm she'll play with the roses. We've also got a motion activated music box, and if anything hovers over the blue light at the top, that will also go off. So sometimes we can place that somewhere up high and see if they can make that go. We have had that go off a few times, so that's quite interesting. We've also got a spirit box, a converted radio, that just continuously scans through radio stations, and sometimes we can get the spirits to talk or say their name through white noise. That's another piece of equipment that we've got. We've got the old cat ball. With the cat ball, we can just pop it on the table, and sometimes we can get them tables on soap, and we can get them to touch the ball to make it flash. We've also got a glow in the dark ping pong ball, very light. Maybe we can get them to move that as well. We've also got a writing planchette with some paper. These are a few scribbles that they did at the weekend. So that's also another thing, especially if we've got children, we can get them to draw, we can get them to maybe write their name. And we've also got some dowsing rods, glow in the dark, so we can see in the dark where they're going. So with the dowsing rods we can have the own person yes or no. So we say, show me my yes, just hold them loose in your hands, show me my no, and we can also get them to point to somebody, so we say, can you point to where Darren is in the room, and then you should like swing round to where Darren is, hopefully. Sorry, my hand slipped. Where's Darren? And it should swing round to where Darren is. Where's Darren?
Don't like me. And we're walking, Ben was only in a buggy then, we're walking round the back one hot sunny night towards the Salford, and we heard on the back kids' room, bang, 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 bang. We looked up, who's in the house then? Nobody's in the window. Oh, we're hearing things. So we continued walking, not another tune forward, bang, 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 bang. Right, we ran out of spook, that's before I probably got Angela into the panel, so she didn't think too much of it at that point. I'm like, somebody's trying to get my attention. Anyway, that wasn't the best bit. The best bit was when the kids come running through to the bedroom one night. About 2:30 in the morning, said there was a man in their bedroom looking at them while they were lying in the bed smiling. And I went, you better pick a bloody room to window to leave, because they were running through their lights on, nobody's there, the kids are seeing things. Gets back from Wales a couple of days later, Angela said, sounds a bit of a weird looking bloke this. He's got like missing hair here, hair there, gold teeth. Really? Anyway, this time I didn't have any of my photographs or any of my belongings, they were all up in Aberdeen still. It wasn't until July, August that same year that we drove up to Aberdeen and picked them up, and Angela was with me. And when I brought them back, I showed the kids a picture of my dad. And Amy turned around and she still does this day, she's 16, she went, that's the man, the smartest that's in the bedroom. Got gold teeth. Yeah? I did try and get her to come down there tonight, but she didn't come down. See strange people. Yeah? But she will tell you that. We had some strange things happen in the house over the road. Some strange things. Yeah? Then you've got the main sports hall. And then all behind me here, you've got all little rooms and passages. It's quite interesting because obviously Portsmouth during the Second World War was heavily bombed, but secondary bombed, because all of the aircraft that were going up to London to drop their munitions and whatever on London during the Blitz were told if they were to return with any undropped bombs, just drop them randomly over Portsmouth, yeah? So in Portsmouth you've got controlled and a lot of random bombings. Now, just round the back of me here, the last ever bomb in Newcombe Road on World War II was dropped. And it killed quite a number of people because it's quite a big residential area. They're all pre-war houses, they're terraced, very close-knit. You would have had big families in them. There was a lot of bloodshed in Portsmouth. This building here has been a community centre many years. I think it was built early 1900s, mid-1900s. But it would have seen a lot of sheltering. Obviously, it's a hub of the community. So there's a bar here. They hold lots of wakes and family do. So there's sorrow, there's joy. There's a bit of mixed everything, which is good, as everybody knows, for the paranormal. So hopefully tonight we're the first group ever to come here. This is our first ever mini ghost hunt. We don't start till 8:30. We finish at 11. The reason it's a weekday here in the UK, it's on a Monday, is there's a lot of people out there, and I'm sure Bill will agree with me, Paul will, that they want to go ghost hunting. They want to go on the paranormal investigation, but they're not too sure what to expect when they get there. You know.
Not too bad, man.
It's quite warm in here anyway. So.
It's like being at school, coming out of big hall.
What I'm going to do is, where's the best place to put this?
Not this side, no, not this side.
Yeah.
It's meant to be good.
I'm back. It's like magic, and you don't see me go. Right, who's not done the human pendulum before? Have you done one? No.
I don't think I have.
Have you done one? Have you done one before? No? Fantastic. All I'm going to do...
Feels like it's a good thing.
Absolutely nothing to worry about at all. I'm going to just ask the collective spirit energy that's around us, if there's any here, to come and choose one of you to communicate through. Now, the way it will work is, if there's spirit energy in here and it wants to come forward, it's going to pick you by maybe making your arm go cold, rocking you, affecting you in some way. It won't throw you completely forward. Then going down loads of times, it might be a gentle rocking forward, and you think, oh, and it pushes you right in forward, and then you really know it's picked you. Or it could touch your leg. If you feel that you're the one that's being picked, let us know. Yeah? We'll invite you to come in the centre. I'm going to stand near your end. You're going to stand side on to me. All I'm going to do is ask you for a simple yes or no answer by moving this gently forwards or gently backwards. When we're finished, I'll sort the spirit out or whatever. I'm only going to ask to speak to the friendly spirits that are here, friendly spirits that wish to come forward, so I'm not going to ask for anything else. I've done this for over 40 odd years. I know what we've got, if anything that's going to come through, you're safe, basically. Alright? I know I don't look 40. 27, 28? Who said stone? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep, very important to keep your hands together until we've finished, alright? The meter over there, it's got a steel area on top of it, it creates its own static field. The only way that can go off is if something enters that static field. On Saturday night it was absolutely fantastic. It was coming, touching it when I asked it to, and stepping away. And I've got video evidence of it as well. So that going off suggests there is something. We've now got a temperature drop. No, actually it's red, so it's going upwards.
Is it going
Yeah.
to feet?
You've got cold feet. Yeah. Right, so keep your hands joined, right? If you don't know the person beside you, you're getting to know them. That's lovely, you're making new friends. Right, now I'm going to ask you to, if you've got an itchy eye, you're allowed to itch, right? Anyway, I'm going to turn that way because we're I'm going to ask you now to I'm going to turn that way. If you can actually take a deep thing, just relax and breathe out, in through the lungs, out through the mouth. And just relax, because we're going to try and get you to use your other senses, the senses that we don't normally use, because we're quite lazy. We use our eyes and our ears for everything. So, let the person know by moving them into the centre, moving them towards you. So, can you move them towards me? Use some of my energy. You're not allowed to steal it, you can only borrow it. Just going up over there again. Rocking.
Does anybody feel themselves swaying or moving a little bit? A little bit? A little bit? Or did anybody want to volunteer to go into the middle?
Andrew's rocking gently, rocking.
I
Yeah.
thought generally
I think I am. I don't think I am. I did feel it a little bit, but I don't
If
think
you
I am.
want to pick Gemma, then you put her through.
Don't know really.
I'll do it for you.
I did feel a bit swayed. I don't know. I would like to sway a little bit. Yeah. But you maybe you do sway a little bit. I don't know.
I'll go in the middle down.
Did anyone
Huh?
volunteer?
You want to come in? Huh?
Volunteer?
You want to come in? Huh? You want to come in? Huh? You want to come in? Alright, Chester's going to come in at the same time. Yeah. Everybody keep their hands joined. Right? All I'm going to do is move you on sideways. Right? And just keep your eyes closed and relaxed. Right? And just something over there again. And just relax. And I'm going to ask you if there's any energy around us to come forward and use his man in front of me to communicate through. All I'm going to ask you for is a simple yes or no answer. I'm going to ask you to move it forwards or backwards. Forwards or backwards only. If there's somebody around us, can you move him forwards? No. It's just that there's a man in here, not in a circle. Can you show me your yes? Will mean you no harm. Will you no harm? Move it forwards. Can you see that? See it?
Yeah.
Can you show me your yes? Push him a little bit farther. Can you show me your no? Can you show me your no? Thank you, Spirit. Use some of my energy. You're not allowed to steal it, you can only borrow it. Use some of it. Can you move him for a yes or no in the directions you asked? Did you used to work here, Spirit? Say you did. I wanted to move it forwards. Yeah. You say you did. I know who the man is. Obviously, this will be. You say you did. Moving forwards again, if you did. That's a yes. Yes, it did. See? You might build up bit by bit. Use some of my energy, Spirit. You are a male, aren't you? You're a male spirit? showing me a picture of himself with a broomstick.
It's a witch.
A broom. Were you a caretaker here? Were you the caretaker here? Sorry, I've got it wrong. He was a manager here. So it's very slightly, maybe he's just going. Now sometimes we have people, I'm having to catch them.
Yeah.
It's that strong.
Looks like with the feet outside, stop them.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he's not that strong, it says.
no,
We are much strong, it says.
no,
Much strong, it says.
no.
You stand there, mate.
And also because they don't know us, do they? We just barged in.
Did your nickname start with a J? Is that right? Your nickname start with a J? You hear me? What?
That's fair enough. So unfortunately, that's on the counter
Footsteps.
and
Footsteps.
was it like?
Your footsteps.
Could that be electrical?
Could be.
That's where the
It's
guy
click.
is showing me he is with a broom.
Ah, there's a clip
That
noise
corner.
over there. There was a clip noise over there.
Was your nickname Guy, by any chance? Your nickname Guy? Seems to be a yes. Yes. Definitely yes. He's getting stronger. Thank you so much. Shall we call you Guy? Shall we call you Guy? Yes.
You can also use the glass to see if we can get any.
Yeah. I'll ask you in a second because it won't really won't want my sapphire. Right, can we have you on the board or the glass in a bit, please? Will you come onto the board for us? Will you do that? You will? Thank you so much. We'd love to communicate with you more through the board. We're all friendly, we mean no harm whatsoever, and I must point out that anything around the room that you haven't seen before with flashy lights will do you no harm whatsoever. We're all friendly people. We all love to communicate with you. Did you know the Frenchman that was over the road at one point? Yeah, decent behaviour, I think. Irving. Now this is another one over the road, which was really interesting. Thank you so much for communicating with us. Has anybody got any questions for him at all? Remember, there's no stupid or wrong question. You ask what you wish.
Did you enjoy being here? Doing the job?
It's going forward slightly.
Say yes.
He said it in my mind, yes. Do you know what I mean? Is that correct? No.
It's quite a nice place.
Does he live in Stamshaw? Does he live here?
Yes. Well, that was quick.
Yeah, what's that?
That was responsible. That's him another one. Please do the job.
Was he born here?
Were you born in Stamshaw? They say no.
One in Portsmouth.
Say no. If you do want it, then they die. Die.
Did he move down here?
That's a quick response, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You moved down here, mate? You did? You did?
You're from the north of England.
Were you from Whitby, by any chance? You from Whitby? Yeah. From Whitby. So,
No.
Yeah, I can smell it. It's like a smoke all night.
is that you that smoked? Did you smoke? smoke?
Did he get burnt?
Seems to have gone yes again, eh? Can you sense something from it?
No, something just thought about it. That comes across my head, I suppose.
Well, that's where it comes
Yeah.
from, though. That's
Yeah.
where it comes from.
Yeah.
It comes from the first thoughts that come in your mind.
Yeah.
Or maybe you back of a picture of something you've never seen before.
No, that's what I thought. We must have got burnt. That's what
Yeah.
first came in my head.
Yeah, it's a good one to the minute.
Were you married?
Are you married? He's a bit traumatic. I think Justin's probably feeling a little bit different because he's changed a little bit. He seems to be quite upset by the man he's seen. Please calm down, calm down. That's it, that's better. Channel the energy, channel your thoughts. Okay, thank you so much, Coach. We don't want to hurt you by asking the wrong questions. And we're really sorry if we did upset you. We're really sorry. You'd like us to go on the glass in a second and you can join us on there? That seems to be a yes. Is that a yes? Yes. Yeah. Try and find a little bit more about you if you wish to tell us, but we're not going to force you to tell us anything. We only want us to talk nicely to you. Okay, you happy to do that? You happy with us? Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close you down. Yes, exactly that. I'm going to close you out now, but I'm going to thank you so much for talking to us and using Justin as a medium. However, you're not allowed to attach yourself to him in any shape or form whatsoever. And you must stay here. You fully understand that. You can see you mean no harm. Yes. There's much. You must leave now. All right, mate? Yeah. Can you feel it in your feet? When he started to get a little bit funny. When
Yeah, I was trying to fight it a bit, stop him.
It's natural.
Yeah.
It's not a natural feeling to have. It's not natural for us to stand somewhere and feel something forces us forward, so we fight it, then we go back, and it's like, you know? But I don't know how it works, but it does.
But it did feel like when I first came in, it was getting some little taps.
You felt something on your back.
I just thought it was my t-shirt.
Now at this point I don't know exactly what anyone might think of this, but this is the human pendulum, and the whole idea is for the spirit or whatever's out there is supposed to push in or sort of guide one of the people in the circle into the middle by either tapping them, making them sway, or make you do some other, let's say, action. This could be you being forced roughly into the circle, or as simple as a small tap or sway from your legs. This can also be explained by a cold feeling in your legs, but I would say don't get too mixed up unless you really know truly that it is that. As you can see in the middle, we got Darren and my dad beside him and being controlled in a sense. And the whole idea is that the spirit is using energy to slowly sway my dad forwards and backwards just to answer yes or no questions, with Darren leading that. You may have noticed through it that my mum was asking quite a few of the questions. I don't know if there's anything specifically behind this, but I feel like it's a connection thing where my dad's in the middle, my mum's there, and through this you do find out that he's from Whitby. Well, we believe he's from Whitby. Let's say it's Lisa's nickname's Guy, and he came down here to try and find his girlfriend or wife, and became a manager of the, let's say, area. And from that, I feel there might be some sort of connection, either from the energy that my dad and my mum have a very good connection, or maybe it could be something to marriage, I don't know, but there is some idea there. As you can see, my dad's walking off right now, and you do find out that he did feel some tapping on him before, although he was volunteered into the circle instead this time around. I'm not a professional, I don't know exactly everything, but I will try and get some more details of Darren when I get a chance, just to fill you in any lives or anything else. So I just want to say a few of the basics, and well, yeah, let's continue, shall we?
A lot of people, it's like the lady that came in, that couple that were the amateur ghost hunters, they were lovely or something, right? When she came in, Fen or something her name was, wasn't it? But she came in the centre, they had the capsule, yeah? And she said it was unreal because she felt like she was being lifted upwards before every question. It's as if somebody was picking her up and moving her forwards. She said at one time she was still her feet moved forward like that. Yeah? Sometimes it does make you tight.
Yeah.
Upset.
Oh.
You're upset? Yeah, I think that's his wife, mate. I think he was married to somebody and he'd lost her, and I think possibly like he could have been the woman. He could. He's a nice bloke. He's a really nice bloke, and I think he possibly moved down to her. He got the job here. He started off, he was over there, and he was showing me a picture of him with this brown broom, and he had this bobble hat on, which was a bit loose, and he was happy as anything. It actually looked like he wore a bobble hat, yeah? You can probably feel a relation now with him, yeah? It's weird how it works. I don't know how it works, but that could have brought him out. Do you see what I mean? You could be the reason he came out tonight.
What sort of year?
I think it was early 40s. I think it was early 42 or something like that, 43. I think years are the hardest thing to get. Really hard. But I think he was marooned down here.
Sorry that I had to mention this, but look at him glow! Yeah, look at him go. Here we go. And he's there. Great.
Okay, so we've got a few bits here we can try. It might not work, we might not get anything. What we're going to do is we'll do a bit of glass moving. So with the glass, we just put our fingers on the glass, which goes around very well. And all we're asking is if there's anybody here that used to work at Stamshaw Community Centre, and it used to be this bar, so there must have been regulars that used to go and drink at the bar all the time and enjoy that. So there's got to be. Is that what they'd be finding one to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started from there 76.
Wow. So there's got to be loads of people. There's got to be loads of people that used to come here and enjoy being here. So let's give it a go. You're more welcome to join in. If you don't want to, you can watch. That's absolutely fine.
Peekaboo!
Right. So there's some trigger objects. Should have gone off again. It only goes off once. And we've got the REM pod, I think that's behind him. Let me move him over there. So if anything goes near his paws, that's going to go off. We've got some trigger objects, we've got cat balls, we've got there's a K2 over there, a couple of K2s which should flash. They've got like electromagnetic, if anything like electromagnetic field comes near, they should go off. Same with the REM pod teddy bear. We've got the motion sensor music box of blue light. We've got a couple of cat balls. If anything goes near them, if they go off, just shout because there could be. It's not us, is it? It's a flying thing. Okay, so let's have a go with the ball. What is it? It's a glass. It's been a long day. We just put our fingers on the glass. More welcome to join in, and we'll try and get it going. Did you want to go? Do you want to put your feet? All right then.
It's all right, I can stand up for
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You can just sit down.
No, I'll say it's fine.
I'll probably be sitting down.
Now we tried to get any form of contact we can and could, with anything. We tried all sorts, but no luck at all. These dance rooms were extremely quiet. It is possible to pick up nothing, so don't think of it as an odd situation, but it's just one of those things. But let's jump on to the next thing, shall we? Let's go.
Yeah, I was for the school, so where we started off.
Let's go down there and see if it doesn't seem like this. Yes, please. That'd be lovely. Thank you. It's not happening.
Alright.
Go down now.
End of the live stream now. Did you get anything in here?
No.
Nothing. I feel it's quieter up here.
It is quiet.
Yeah, I
It is quiet.
feel it's quieter up here.
Yeah.
It feels like a much warming energy downstairs to this
It's
bit.
quite chilly up here.
It is cold up here,
But we tried,
downstairs it's warm, but
We
I
tried the
think that cold.
glass. We tried the drawer at the writing pan chair. The ball didn't go off. Luke was born a couple of metres.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing at the moment up here.
Mm.
Whereas I thought it's going to be quite good. That's why
It is new energy though as well, and it has been sorted out before, so it doesn't know what to do. It's not got that intelligence. Perhaps it's thinking, God, what are all these people doing here, shouting at me, you know?
Should we go downstairs and see if we can get maybe we'll try
Try the room stuff.
in there, but yes, that was a very
Getting a tour of the place at the same time.
Andrew's freezing. William looks like a beetroot.
That's how he's hot, he's face on red.
I did tell you lately it seemed like more things were about.
Yeah. I went for years. It's quite funny because when you get down the floats around.
I feel a weird ache in my back. It's only when I'm in a certain position I feel that.
Really?
Yeah.
What, over here?
Somewhere over here. But if I face my back towards this area, I feel an ache in my back. If I don't, I don't
When I was
feel it.
first standing there, it felt like I was getting your t-shirts.
I feel it about here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I feel right now.
But
I feel it right here. I feel a feeling in my back right here. But I don't know if it's
Femur.
just... Yeah. Yeah, the top right of my back, just below my shoulder. I don't feel it if I face a certain way.
Can you explain?
no, that's what I felt when I was first standing there, when I was first doing it. But two t-shirts, and I thought it was just a bit like
You felt something on your back? Yeah.
it looked as if it was really
Yeah.
like that.
That's what I got out of Knoll Village once.
And he's feeling it.
I feel it about here.
Feel it there.
Yeah.
How can you explain it?
How about you tell me?
73.1 degrees. Like this, yeah? Something has to touch it, yeah?
Yeah.
For that static field. That's the temperature sensor. and it's got a light sensor on here, which, and it's the ATTD, which basically does all the they're absolutely spot on, these little meters. They're 350 quid, and I did a deal with a bloke I knew up in Suffolk, I was on team, 90 quid.
Good price.
Posted. I reckon it would make nice.
Would you like to stay in the train or the train? Would you like to do some drawing? That's the red one, isn't it?
Just get like Joe Blogs
But they're going to
4
turn
tickets.
this table. This
Oh,
is
it's
so
going.
unusual.
That's
So
it.
unusual to do for this movement.
Yeah, I was thinking that, Nigel.
Very, very
Well
unusual.
done.
It's like pushing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Not rocking it. Can you rock the table?
My left arm feels quite cold now.
Yeah, but it's like sliding that along, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you rock it?
That's brilliant.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Fantastic.
I have gone frozen though.
My
Yeah.
toes are
I'm
gone.
shivering.
Yeah, you are
Yeah, my
too.
toes.
So are you able to tip the table and answer a question for me? If you're a female, can you tip the table towards myself?
Don't drag it like that.
If you're a male, can you tip the table towards Cheryl?
We just go show you try everything. Try and see if there's something that they can.
I'll stop in there.
Go on, keep
there.
going.
That's it. Well done. Very true.
Because that's the feeling that I get since I've been in here. It's definitely not associated with this building.
What a young girl you mean.
Are you
Yeah.
associated to this land? Can you tell us on the Alice box, please? Not that I'll be able to hear it.
If you can rock the table, then we can get some answers. We can ask you yes and no answers, can't we?
Oh, that's going off behind us.
Trying to tip it. She's trying to tip it.
Go on.
Go on, keep pushing it. If it's easier to tip it sideways, tip it sideways.
Yeah, we are okay. Thank you very much.
I thought it said, I know you're gay. Can you rock the table from side to side for us, please?
Oh,
I feel something.
yeah,
Can you feel it? I feel it through my fingers.
yeah, I felt something.
I can't believe it. It doesn't
Definitely
normally
want-
slide like that,
No,
does
it
it?
definitely wants to communicate.
She does, because I can feel like energy
Yeah.
going through my fingers.
I felt something in my foot then.
I've got the
Just
feeling
feel-
she was murdered.
Did somebody hurt you? Tip the table towards Nigel for yes, and towards me for no.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a rock in it, isn't there?
Yeah, because I can feel it in my fingers.
Come on. Rock it
Hurt my
really
fingers.
hard.
It moved a bit then, didn't it?
Yeah, because I can feel all the pain in my fingers at the moment. They're only gentle on the table, but they hurt.
We're here to talk to you. We do feel your pain.
Yeah.
Can
I
talk
can feel it in
to
my
us.
fingers. Yeah, it's a bit loud, yeah.
Rhythm going. And then perhaps we can ask you some yes and no questions.
You feel like you
Should
want to
we
grab
do
it,
that?
don't you?
Yeah, it's going to go in a minute. It's gonna
Or
go
if you're
on the
really
floor.
clever, put
It's
it on
gonna go,
one
it's gonna
leg
go,
and
it's
spin
gonna
it.
I just want to check something. I don't know if it's just me, but listen in the background of this again. Can you hear some irregular breathing? Is it me or let me know?
Rhythm going. And then perhaps we can ask you some yes and no questions.
You feel like you
Should
want to
we do
grab it,
that?
don't you?
Yeah, it's going to go in a minute. It's gonna
Or
go
if you're
on the
really
floor.
clever, put
It's
it on
gonna go,
one
it's gonna
leg
go,
and
it's
spin
gonna
it.
I'm not gonna go. Got my fingers. Well, my fingers hurt. My fingers do.
You
can do it again.
It's wood, so it's
And the cold,
survives.
and you can feel the cold anyway through. Well, I can feel it from my
Can you do
fingers.
it again for us, please?
God, my fingers hurt now.
Yeah, how do I know you have a remote control? I said, guess what? What empty pockets?
Can you push it from side to side for us? Come on, really start rocking the table for us.
Into the bathroom.
We can ask you some questions then.
10 years later.
Yeah, I can feel it. There you go.
Yeah, brilliant. That's brilliant, thank you. You're an absolute star. Ring a rosies.
Yes, yes, very true. Like the song.
Yeah.
Do you like Ring a Rosies?
Wondering, you don't know the. I haven't got a year for her, but she is. So I don't think she's associated with this at all.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, no, she's coming towards me instead. Oh, she
Yes,
is.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to drop it. She did throw it at me.
It's a shame. I'm just wondering if we can get the glass to get some answers.
Yeah. Did you get the glass?
Yeah, so we can get some answers with the glass.
It's been a years, hasn't
This-
it? Because I remember
this
when I was
spirit,
little it was here, so quite a long
I'd
time
say
now,
is-
Sid.
Yeah. 16th, 17th century.
Yeah, alright.
But she could very well be related to somebody. See, don't forget our family goes back.
Oh, yeah, very
You
true.
keep
Yeah,
going to
I
the
like
back,
looking
back,
at
and
that,
back, and
yes.
back.
Oh, you don't like doing that?
See, my feet are cold. Is your feet cold?
No, mine's really warm.
So we want to try with the
I've
glass?
got
Oh,
Yeah,
put
shall
the
we?
socks on. Yes.
Let's, hold on, let's open that. Okay.
So, go on, please.
More energy.
Yeah.
Can you move the glass and you can spell out things for us?
You've done really great with the table, but we just want to ask you some questions and maybe it'd be easier for you on the glass.
Just in case someone didn't pick up, the simple idea of this is putting the glass on the Ouija board so that it will move with your own energy, the glass across the table to spell out different words and stuff, so you can ask it questions and find out things about it.
We're not going outside. It's too bloody cold.
I need to talk to you here. Oh, it's moving. It's
You come
moving.
in here and talk to us.
I'm still at her.
Is that
Come on,
it?
Spirit.
Yes, it's moving.
It's starting to.
Come and
Fill it.
talk to
There
us.
you go.
I think I know where this is going to
Yeah, I
go.
do as well. I know it's not.
N. Give us another one.
Maybe it's initials.
Next one. M. M
And then
for mother, N for November.
Come on. Can you move the glass again for us, please?
just trying to move.
That's
Maybe
it.
it's going
Go
to look-
on.
That's it.
Oh, well done, well done.
That's it. Good girl. That's it.
Carry on going, carry on going.
Stopping.
Sorry.
Just stopping.
So you don't want to talk to us on here? Do you want to move the table again?
And B.
Goodbye.
B, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Oh. Go on then. What would you like to say? A or B?
Can you answer another letter you can give us?
Another letter? Give us maybe your age or your date of birth?
Age. Give us your age.
Are you a young girl? 6.
I still get between 15 and 24, but I can't
Yeah, you can come up.
say.
Sometimes they don't like the light. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes they don't like lights. As weird as it is.
Anything else there is nothing, I think. I assume it's a child then. Are you a child?
We've got yes.
No.
We've got no.
She's a young woman.
Can you move the glass?
Are you a young girl? 6?
I still get between 15 and 24.
Anyway, I'm here. My hair's a mess, and you're probably wondering why I'm here and why I'm talking to you specifically right now. You might think the video's ended, but it's not. Nigel says that he feels somewhere between, I think it's something like 14 and 25 years old, something like that. When the Ouija board said once or twice that their age was 6, when we did have at point someone saying they were 23. So Nigel was probably 100% right at this point. But my experience not long after is what turns the tables. I'm in this room, in this, you could say, nursery, and I feel something drawing me to the back of the room. I walk slowly over and my legs sway to the side. There's these windows along the back. Once I get there, sorry, my hair is an absolute mess. Once I get there, I feel really, really drawn to a certain area where I can see out these few lot of windows. This is in Stamshaw, by the way, if you haven't picked that up. It's a community centre / preschool / nursery, etc. Sorry. And I'm here, and I'm thinking, okay. And then I feel like I didn't want to leave. When I tried, I felt a very strong resistance in my legs, to be specific. And it's driving me nuts. And I'm there, and I'm thinking, okay, what's going on here? At this point, Darren's not too far ahead, not too far behind me, I'll say. So if so, he'll be out the car park. Not too far behind me, and my dad was outside. I think at the time he was having a smoke. So I'm thinking, okay. So I turn round, I see Darren, still feel the resistance in my legs, so I walked over to Darren. It released a bit once I got a certain distance away. I looked at Darren, I'm like, Darren, like trying to whisper to him. Feel free to check out his channel and stuff, South Coast Ghost. The link will be in the description below. Yeah. And I'm there and I'm thinking, what in the world is going on in myself? And I go, Darren. And then he didn't hear me first time, but I said his name a couple more times. And he looked around. And I said, can you come check this out for a second? I say something like that. And he comes over and he says, oh, it feels quite strong over here. It's like some strong energy. Sorry, I got my dog here as well. God, show your nose. He's got there. I think he's got the edge of it. And now she's just throwing my coat off. Okay. And yeah, so I'm there. I feel this really strong thing. Darren started feeling this energy as well. This feeling. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, this is interesting. I found something. I felt quite chuffed, if I'm honest. All by myself, feeling this in my first proper go for it. Well, with anyone really. I could talk about my dad's experience from when he was younger, but I'll leave that for another video if he wants to share that. Darren gets his wife over, Angela. She's there. She's standing there. And she starts to sway, but she starts feeling this sort of energy, let's say. And I'm there and I'm thinking, okay, so there's definitely something here. And we're in a nursery. Luke came over. You better find him on South Coast anyway. And read different things. But and he felt something there. He wasn't there for long though. He went off checking some other things and all that. Luke's currently, let's say, working under Darren. And it's like, okay, so then I said to Darren, if this is really here, then wouldn't it more likely interact if it is young, or a young child, or something along the lines? If you're more at its height, maybe lower down. He said, oh, I don't know, could do. So I thought, so first thing I'm thinking is, I want to know what this is. I'm intrigued, sort of thing. It's like that, it has a grasp on you. The further you go into this sort of thing, the deeper you get. So I'm there, and then I'm thinking, okay. So I go down. My legs are out. My legs are right out. My back's up. Not up against anything. It's just there's a gap behind me, but my back's up. My legs are straight, roughly straight. I relax my legs as well. So I say roughly, slightly bent. And I closed my eyes, and I just cleared my mind, and breathed as clear as I could. I just got some nice deep breaths, if that any of that makes sense. And over time, I thought there's got to be a chance something might happen. Now at this point, this is at something like 10 o'clock at night, so time's getting on, things are happening. But after about 10 minutes of passing, I mean, it felt like 5 minutes, but it's probably something like 20 if I'm honest. A lot of time passed. I'm there. Darren went off. Angela was just keeping an eye on me, sort of thing at the time as well. As well as I'm quite young. Than most people in this sort of area. Yeah, and then after a bit, I felt a bit of weight on my knee. It was almost like someone was leaning. You know, if you got your elbow, you're leaning on something like that. It's almost that sort of action on my knee. So I'm feeling okay. I just kept calm. Time went on a bit more, and I cleared my head. Well, I kept it clear. Sorry. And then I started feeling in that same area, my knee go super cold, like really cold. And then over time, probably about 30 minutes, not 30 minutes plus, probably about 40 minutes passed by now. The weight increased like someone was sitting on my knee. If you think of, I don't know how to explain it, but a young child sitting on my knee, and I don't know much about it at this point. He's sitting on my knee, I feel this cold feeling, there's a weight there, it's increased from being leant on to a sitting sort of position. Now I knew it wasn't an adult because of the weight and everything. Could have been wrong, but it just felt right. Hello, good girl. And she's starting to get a bit more playful today. It's not normal for this old lump. So yeah, so I'm there. This is going on, and then I clear my head, and I'm thinking, what can I do to keep myself calm, wherever it is calm? Because I want to make sure that it's able to feel in a sort of comfort zone. But why I'm talking about this as well, it's not just because of it happened, but if we look at what Nigel said,
a young girl.
He said,
I still get between 15.
He feels something between, I think it's a 14-year-old, 25-year-old, something like that, 19, 25, something like that. But the whole thing is that the Ouija board said a couple of times that there's a 6-year-old there. Or at least something was answering as a 6-year-old. And that makes me think, was this child 6? Or roughly around that age? And that intrigued me even more. Dog's here again, she just wants attention, doesn't she? And yeah, so this piqued my interest even more afterwards, looking more into it. I didn't think of it that day or anything, but I'll explain why. So time's moved on even more by now, and again I was thinking, what can I keep myself in wherever it is calm? The object, I wouldn't say object, the spirit, the person, the activity. So I'm there and I think, okay, so I was like, if it's young, okay. So I was like, it's alright. I kept saying that, and it felt like everything just felt really calm then, which I felt like I was doing a great job at that point. And then I was like, I was trying to think, what can I say? So I was like, oh, good boy. And the pressure released a bit, and then I went, good girl, and the weight massively increased. It really did increase. Dog's here again. The weight, the complete opposite of what I got from saying good boy. Good girl and good boy, there's a massive difference. But I felt something, it was like almost I had a really strong connection with this child, or spirit, whatever you like to call it. And so I'm still trying to keep calm, and I clear my head still, and I keep saying it's alright every now and then, every couple of seconds or so. But without myself knowing, over time, every time I said it's alright, it was like my emotions were building massively. And it got to the point where I started to cry. Without myself knowing, there was tears going down my cheeks, and I just... It's like almost like I couldn't take it. I was madly crying, and then once I did know, I snapped out of it a bit more. I just felt this really, really bad guilt, but I didn't know what for. It was really strange, if I'm honest. And I felt really bad, this really bad guilt. And it's almost like nothing's really noticed it. So to be able to have that experience, I feel, in a sense, honoured. And I'm glad that I've been able to have that experience, because it's been quite a good eye-opener for me. At a stage in my life, let's say. Afterwards, though, my dad came in. He had to pull me off the ground. I just couldn't gather myself to get up. My dad came over, he pulled me up, and then Darren came over to me, done this, let's say, detachment thing on me, just to make sure nothing really followed me home or anything. And he said to say thank you, which I did. And yeah, he said he saw that as a boy. It felt like it, but I just feel so sad. It's like he said, Darren said himself, it was almost like, did it feel like I wanted to just give the boy a hug? In a sense, I want to say yes. I always feel like that. It was almost like I wanted to do something to help the child, to try and support it, or in a sense give it a hug. But it's such a tough position. Since then, it's been a fantastic eye-opener though. I haven't been able to do much with my channel lately, but this did happen about nearly a week and a half ago. Time this comes out, it would have been a week and a half ago. But yeah, it's a fantastic experience. Definitely something I'll try again.